turtles have sex with the footwear known as a croc. The podcast is either us picking a card from like a thought-provoking card game or answering a question that one of you guys has sent in. So thank you so much for everyone who has sent in questions, bulk questions coming through that people want us to delve into. The one we're going for today is, if a turtle doesn't have a shell, is it homeless or naked? Fascinating. That's no one's put their name to that question, by the way, interestingly enough. Fascinating. Now, initially, I'm thinking it's nude. That's my initial thought because I from my knowledge of turtles, it's not like a turtle lives in their shell. The shell itself is like a not a skin but a protective barrier, almost like a shield. And a turtle would live in some sort of mossy nook.
No, I don't think. No.
Where do turtles live?
I think they're nomadic.
Well, they move from mossy nook to mossy nook.
No.
But I'm saying that they park. They like.
No, I don't think they do park.
So you think that when a turtle gets to the end of the day,
it hasn't got a home.
But so would you argue then that their home is their shell?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on the side of you think a turtle without a shell is homeless.
Yeah.
So when is a turtle naked?
Currently.
So the turtle is nude regardless of shell.
Yes. I think so.
Because they don't wear clothes. That's a good point. So
because
whether you have a shell or not,
let's just qualify what we're talking about as naked here.
Mm-hmm. Not wearing clothes.
Yeah.
Private parts out. Private parts out.
I think that's probably the bit.
Where's a turtle's dirtle?
That's a great question.
Because they fart out of their mouths.
No, they breathe out of their assholes.
Sorry, I got it around the wrong way.
It's not.
They breathe out of their bums.
They're not. It's not reciprocated out their mouth.
No. So if it breathes
Is that
out,
a burp or a fart, man?
if it breathes out of its bum, that means the bum is exposed.
The anus is exposed.
So
yes.
it's naked, whether it has a shell or not. It is naked.
Oh, we know that because it breathes out of its asshole.
Exactly. So all turtles, regardless of shell, are nude. So I think we're crossing off a turtle without a shell is naked. I think we're just saying a turtle without a shell is actually homeless.
I also don't think that I don't know this for sure, but I'm going to say that like the membrane of the skin of a turtle,
go on,
is like attached to the shell, or the shell forms that. I don't think you can strip a turtle of its shell unless you found like underneath its shell. I imagine you'd find organs.
The best surgeons in the world could absolutely remove a
it's
shell.
not like he's like a little mole rat. Like underneath his shell, like the shell is his back. His back is his shell.
I'm picturing an anteater. It would look like an anteater with its shell removed.
I know what you're thinking of. It's like if you've seen any photos of a bear with all of its hair shaved off.
So
shocking,
so
horrific.
So much more muscle.
Just to clarify, a turtle's genitalia is located at the end of its tail.
A turtle's dick is its tail.
At the end of its tail.
Well,
yes.
at the end. I mean, the end's obviously the knob, and the rest of it's the shaft.
Well, I mean, let's not.
No, I don't think the tail is the doodle. I think to LJ's point. No,
there's not a dick and balls on the end of a tail. I've seen a turtle in the wild, and I'll tell you right now,
a female's tail is quite short.
It's not pin the
quite
dick
nubby,
on the.
You might say, and a male's tail is quite long, and that attracts the female to them. With their long tail, the penis is located on the end.
I don't believe that.
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
It's not at the end; it's at the base, LJ, and
under the tail.
I'm not. I'm not good with dicks, but I'm trying to get there.
And the turtles, like birds, have a cloaca.
What's that?
A cloaca is it's a combined intestinal, urinary, and reproductive organ.
Wow.
So they poo, wee, and it's all in one.
It's all in one expression, clacker, like up your clacker,
up your cloaca.
Could be.
So hang on, slow down. So there is some sort of reproductive organ at the base of its tail, which it poos out of and pees out of.
Yeah, and has sex with.
I'm looking at a turtle's penis as we speak.
This is a male.
I don't think you could call it a penis. But okay, that's interesting.
Well,
I never thought today.
But
I'd be looking at a turtle.
either way,
It's naked.
Whether it's
got a shell or
a
not.
cloaca, a shellaca, or a bivouaca, it is outside of the shell.
So it's naked.
It's
All
a
turtles.
like every other animal in the wild, is naked at all times.
Unless you put pants on them.
Unless you
Oh,
put
wow.
pants on them, Woody.
There are some
Yes,
dogs. Your
if we-
dog wears a coat.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
No,
I've
she
seen her in a
doesn't.
leopard
she wore a
coat.
Shania Twain leopard coat, and that was a gag. But otherwise,
I've
animals
seen
are
her.
naked in the wild.
I've seen her out in public.
Don't you know that's the exception
Bit
to the rule?
There's talk.
I think you just need to accept the fact that animals are naked,
Well, unless they're wearing clothes.
because they don't have consciousness. So
so-
I don't think if we had, I think that the turtle shell is its home. It's not its clothes.
So homeless without a shell.
I
Okay,
think so.
let me just extend this ever so slightly before we wrap things up for the day. Snails.
Yeah.
We know that they do drop shells because I see them. I see empty shells, and I've seen what looks to me like a naked snail without its shell.
I'm not sure that snails do drop shells. I think you're talking about crustaceans of hermit crabs potentially.
No, I'm talking about snails. I've stepped on a snail shell and been like, oh no, I've killed a snail, and then it's like, no, I haven't. It
Is
dropped
that at
this
the
one.
beach?
No, it's around the house.
Around
the house.
Was it the beach?
Yeah, I saw a
mean,
nude-
You've just crushed a shell.
I saw a
If
nude.
I find out that this shell crunching is within 20 to 30 minutes of a beach,
No.
I will kill you.
No.
I will.
I
I'll
saw
come over there.
I saw a naked snail. I don't know where they
No,
find
it's
their
called
shells.
a slug.
Could have been a slug. Okay, my question though is, same question around the turtles though.
Doesn't
Is
the
this-
shells grow? The shells, the snails grow. She sells seashells.
Okay, but
The
can they
snails grow the shells.
can they regrow?
Which is amazing now I think about
Can
it.
they regrow one though if one gets chipped? Because sometimes they cop damage. They might take
No,
on
I think they're just battle hardened.
take on shrapnel.
But have you been here in the army? Yeah, it's just a I think it's a battle wound. You know, it's like if you see a
you fact checking that, Tom?
if you see an elephant, like if you see a
What do you,
bull,
what do you want?
if you see a bull,
Does the shell
you're not with us there, Tom.
regenerate?
Can a
Well,
snail
I was-
regenerate
I
a
was in
shell?
the middle of informing Woody that slugs are
Sorry.
separate creatures to snails, which is a huge moment for him.
I just
good
was
moment.
still looking up turtle penises
No.
that increased by nearly 50% in length and
Get out.
75% in width.
75% in width.
Yeah,
What for?
they're massive.
Almost becomes like a platypus tail, like it flattens out.
Huge.
Chode, effectively.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
But do
All turtles have chodes. Wow. Get that on a t-shirt.
do snails regrow their shell?
do snails
No, they
regenerate?
can't. If the shell's damaged, the only
Oh, so
portion
you
of it.
killed a
So
snail.
does it become
You
a
killed
slug?
a snail, or
Do-
were you next to the beach? You really can't clean.
No, it was in my compost.
You killed a snail.
Well, I don't think I did. I think it was me. I think he was in a war, a battle, obviously, around the backyard. Lost.
Snails drop their shells.
That's a good question.
Drop.
Fact check
No,
that.
I don't think they do.
What? Oh, I've got a nude snail rolling
Snails
around.
never leave their shells voluntarily, and if they lose a shell due to accidental injury or predation,
Yeah.
predation,
Yeah.
they will die. Oh no! Slugs live their entire lives without a shell.
But we knew this.
Oh,
Wait,
Glenn.
wait. Tom didn't need to Google snail.
didn't-
If I went
I
outside
didn't
to
know
Max
this.
and I was like, show me the snail, show me the slug, she'd be like, bang, bang.
But to
But
Tom's
you right
point,
now
I've
are
got
baffling me.
No, hang on. There is a naked snail currently in my compost.
There's not a naked
s-
snail. It's been. Do you want me to tell you what's happened?
What?
A bird got it and it
Oh.
picked out the snail from its shell
Yeah.
and it ate it.
Well, that's really sad.
Now I hate to be that guy, but you know, I've eaten snails. Absolutely delicious.
Are they really?
Yeah.
They don't look like if I was in the bush
Very
and
good
someone
with
said,
very good with a bit of garlic butter. Like
Did you
that's
I can't have
required.
You like
can't
suck
have
it out of the shell?
Yeah.
Is that what you do? You suck
can,
it
yeah,
out.
for sure. Yeah.
how hard do you have to suck? How much force do you need to suck it out?
Sucking a golf ball through a garden hose. You know. You gotta
I've
go
never
hard.
done that.
Quite
Gotta
hard.
You've got to go
hard.
really hard.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
Harder than you do when you're sucking out flesh out of a lobster.
What's that?
Harder than when you suck out flesh out of
Much
a lobster. Really?
Mm.
What about
Depends
a
how well-
very
it depends
thick?
how, it depends how they're cooked. Are
what
we,
about a thick smoothie with protein powder?
Through a straw?
Through a
What
straw.
sort of straw?
Thick boy.
That's easy.
Love them.
Okay, thin boy.
That's hard.
Harder
Now-
than sucking the snail.
Now we are gonna go. I think.
Yeah,
I
fair
think we've covered that off.
Yep. Tick. I can put that.
Great
one-
question.
Put that. Thank you to unnamed person who suggested that question. Very interesting. Keep them coming, guys. Keep your questions.
Whose animal penis do you want to know about next?
Oh, This whole podcast should just be animal penises.
All turtles have chuds. Needs to be on a t-shirt, as far as I'm concerned.
That's the
If
big
that
take
happens
home.
anywhere.
That's the
like,
big take
that
home.
is just a blight on the poor species.
Grows 75% in width.
I think their breeding
is
also
aroused.
takes like 3 to 5 hours, or even longer as
Did
well.
you learn that from the movie Forgetting Sarah Marshall when that guy is
No.
rolling around the resort going, who wants to go and watch the turtles have sex? They mate for 3 hours.
Is that right?
Yes, he
Really?
says that. Yes.
Yeah, no, I think they mate for ages and ages and
Yes,
ages.
very slowly.
But
Have you ever
they're
seen a
Turtle
tur-
tantric.
Have you
Is that?
ever
Turtle tantric.
turtle tantra? Have you ever seen a turtle having sex with a croc?
No.
Well, if you do anything tonight,
Feels illegal.
YouTube that. No, like the shoe, not a crocodile. The shoe.
What?
They get turtles have sex with the footwear known as a croc. YouTube it.
Oh my god!
You-
I thought you were talking about like the reptile.
Oh no,
You're talking
I
about the
appreciate
brand.
that.
You're talking about like the
shoe.
yeah, right.
Shoe. And they
Like
go,
the rubber
Yep.
marine style footwear.
and it's this. You just. I don't want to do
It's
it
a-
any
it's a-
injustice, but it's so worth watching.
Where does it put its?
Do you want the
Just mounts it.
audio?
Just yeah. Just play it. Just
Okay.
play it. Just do it.
Um,
Just do it. Just do it.
Do you want the one with the croc or with the shoe?
Croc, please.
The shoe has had more views. I'm gonna do
Shoe.
the shoe.
Go shoe.
Oh shit!
Oh no, we're gonna miss it.
Okay, this is 3.1 million views. 14 years ago, this was uploaded.
Here we go.
You've got to put this on Facebook when you get right. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I think quite seriously, I think this podcast needs to become what animal is this mating? And every night we just listen to the sounds and go, oh, could be anything. That is awesome. I never would have picked turtle there.
That is awesome. That's a great idea. Maybe we can finish every podcast episode with what
different
animal is
animal?
this mating?
Oh, I love that.
Great areas.
Tommy, can you be responsible for finding audio of animals mating?
It is my job.
Great idea. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.